We are told from a young age to look people in the eye. It's a rule of etiquette, a sign of confidence, a trick for job interviews. We are taught to do it, but we are rarely taught what it actually means. We've all experienced it. The mechanical eye contact, the person who stares just a little too long, their eyes glazing over while you speak. It's contact without connection. It's the shape of intimacy without the substance. But then there is the other kind, the kind that stops time. You're in a conversation, maybe with a stranger, maybe with someone you've known for years, and suddenly your eyes lock. For a second, the noise of the coffee shop fades out. The internal monologue in your head goes silent. You are not just looking at them, you are with them. It feels like you are falling into a well, or like they are seeing right through the mask you wear for the world, straight into the raw data of your soul. That moment is rarely an accident. It is a chemical event, a psychological shift. It is the rawest form of human communication we have. But how do you know if it was real? How do you know if that fleeting moment of connection created something lasting, a deep bond, or if it was just a passing glance? Our eyes are not just windows to the soul, they are architects of it. When two people hold a gaze that is authentic, present, and unfiltered, they are quite literally building a bridge between their nervous systems. Today, we are going to map that bridge. We are going to break down the 13 specific, undeniable signs that eye contact has moved beyond the superficial and into the realm of deep, unspoken bonding. By the end of this, you'll understand that chemistry isn't just about what you say, it's about the invisible thread that connects two people when they dare to really look at each other. Let's begin. The immediate aftermath, the first 3 signs. Deep bonding doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it announces itself with silence. The first 3 signs happen in the seconds and minutes immediately following the glance. Sign number 1, the reset of the conversation. Have you ever been talking, just making small talk about the weather or your jobs, and then you make eye contact and suddenly the small talk feels stupid? This is the first sign. Before the eye contact, you were performing. You were exchanging words like tokens in a machine. After the eye contact, the performance stops. There is a palpable reset. The person might pause mid-sentence, or you might forget what you were just saying. There is a beat of silence that isn't awkward, it's reverent. What happened here is neurological. Prolonged, genuine eye contact activates the anterior cingulate cortex, a part of the brain that mediates between our rational thoughts and our emotional responses. It essentially overrides the social script, part of your brain, and forces you into the present. When the conversation resets, it's because your brains have collectively decided the script is boring. Let's be real now. If you find that a moment of looking at someone erases the previous 10 minutes of dialogue and forces you both to start over on a deeper level, you have just bonded. Sign number 2, the mutual smile of recognition. Not every smile is created equal. There is the polite smile, the one that lifts the corners of the mouth but leaves the eyes cold. Then there is the Duchenne smile, the genuine one that crinkles the eyes, lifting the cheeks and creating those crow's feet we actually find so endearing. When deep eye contact is broken, look for the smile, but not just any smile. Look for the mutual smile. It's the micro-expression that flashes across both your faces simultaneously, as if you're both acknowledging a secret. This smile says, "I saw you, you saw me," and neither of us looked away. It is an acknowledgement of mutual vulnerability. You both just stood at the edge of the cliff and peered over together, and now you're stepping back with a grin that says, "Wow, that was intense, but we're okay." This shared recognition is a bonding agent stronger than hours of conversation. It's the non-verbal equivalent of a hug. Sign number 3, the inability to look away immediately. This is the physical hangover of the gaze. The eye contact ends, but the bond lingers in the body. Normally, after we look at someone, we look away. We scan the room. We look at our drink. We check our phone. It's a natural reset. But after a deep bonding gaze, you might find that your eyes are stuck. You try to look away, but your gaze drifts back to them immediately. Or perhaps you both look away, but your heads stay tilted toward each other, your peripheral vision hyper-focused on their next move. This happens because your sympathetic nervous system has been activated. You are in a state of heightened awareness. Your body doesn't want to break the connection because it perceives this person as safe and important. If you find that your eyes keep darting back to theirs, as if pulled by a magnetic force you can't control, that's not rudeness. That's biology telling you a bond is forming. The physiological shifts, signs 4, 5, and 6. Bonds aren't just felt in the heart, they are felt in the body. These next 3 signs are physical symptoms of connection. They are the proof that your body is reacting to them on a level deeper than conscious thought. Sign number 4, the dilating pupils. You cannot fake this, you cannot control this, and you might not even consciously notice it, but your subconscious does. When we look at someone we love, are attracted to, or feel a deep connection with, our pupils dilate. This is a physiological response to the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. In low light, pupils dilate to let more light in. In social bonding, they dilate to let more of them in. Here is the magic of it. Pupil dilation is contagious. If you are looking at someone whose pupils are dilated because they feel connected to you, your own pupils will dilate in response. It creates a feedback loop of attraction and trust. You won't see this in a mirror, but you will feel it. Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and felt like you were looking into a deep, dark, endless pool? Like there was a warmth and depth there that you couldn't explain. You were likely seeing their dilated pupils. It creates a softness, an openness in their gaze. If their eyes looked bright or deep, your bodies were chemically syncing up. Sign number 5, the shared blink pattern. We blink to lubricate our eyes, but we also blink as a psychological punctuation mark. We blink when we are closing off a thought, when we are feeling anxious, or when we need a micro break from stimulation. When 2 people are deeply bonded in a moment of eye contact, their blinking can begin to synchronize. It's a phenomenon known as interpersonal synchrony. You might notice that you blink at the same time, or that the period between your blinks stretches out unnaturally long. You stop blinking because your brain has decided that closing your eyes, even for a fraction of a second, is missing too much of this person. If you find that you and the other person are holding the gaze without blinking for what feels like an impossibly long time, and then you blink together, you are dancing. You are moving to the same internal rhythm. That synchrony is the very definition of being on the same wavelength. Sign number 6. The mirroring micro-movements. This is a subtle one, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. When you are locked in a deep gaze with someone, watch the edges, watch their mouth, watch their shoulders. If they tilt their head slightly to the left, do you feel the urge to tilt yours? If they take a quiet, deep breath, do you find yourself exhaling at the same time? This is mirror neurons at work. These neurons fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that action. During deep connection, our brains are essentially trying to merge the experience of self and other. We begin to subconsciously mimic their posture and movements. If you feel like you are looking at a mirror image of your own micro-expressions, it means your nervous systems are in a state of deep rapport. You aren't just looking at them. You are, neurologically speaking, stepping into their skin. The context of the moment, signs 7, 8, and 9. How does the gaze fit into the world around you? A deep bond changes your perception of the environment. These 3 signs are about the bubble you create together. Sign number 7, the disappearance of the outside world. You're in a crowded bar. There is music playing, glasses clinking, people laughing. But when your eyes meet theirs, the volume turns down. The peripheral chaos blurs into a wash of color and noise that no longer matters. This is a sign of deep bonding because it indicates a massive allocation of attentional resources. Your brain has decided that the person in front of you is more important than any potential threat or stimulus in the environment. If someone could have dropped a glass behind you and you didn't flinch, you were in a bond state. This is often called the bubble. You are inside a bubble of two, insulated from the rest of humanity. If you noticed that the world literally faded away, you weren't just making eye contact. You were entering a shared reality. Sign number 8, the unspoken conversation. Sometimes during a deep gaze, you don't need words because the eyes are speaking. You might look at them and think, "This is sad," and then a tear will well in their eye. You might look at them and think, "You're funny," and they will fight back a laugh. It feels like telepathy, but it's not. It's hyper-empathy. You are reading the 42 muscles in their face with a fluency you don't possess in normal conversation. If you find that you are having a full emotional exchange, confusion, realization, sadness, joy, without a single word being uttered, you have achieved a deep bond. The gaze becomes a conduit for data transfer that bypasses language entirely. It's the feeling of them knowing what you're thinking before you say it. Sign number 9, the difficulty of breaking it. This is the point of no return. The gaze has gone on for so long that it enters dangerous territory. In social psychology, there is a concept of the mutual gaze. If it lasts longer than a few seconds, it moves from looking to intimacy. When you reach the point where you want to look away, because it's too intense, because you're blushing, because you're scared, but you can't make yourself do it, that is sign number 9. It's a paradox, it's uncomfortable, but it's magnetic. You are locked in a battle between your instinct for self-preservation, which wants to break the intensity to lower your heart rate, and your desire for connection, which wants to stay in this trance forever. If you find yourself whispering or thinking, "We should probably stop staring at each other," but neither of you moves, that is the hallmark of a bond that has crossed a threshold. You are willing to risk the awkwardness for just one more second of connection. The after effects, signs 10, 11, and 12. The gaze ends, you go back to your lives, but the bond persists. These signs happen hours, days, or even years later. Sign number 10, the instant recall of their eye color. This sounds almost too simple, but it's profoundly telling. After a deep bonding experience, you will remember their eyes, not just that they were nice, but the specific color. The flecks of gold in the hazel, the dark ring around the blue iris, the specific shade of brown that reminds you of coffee. When we make superficial eye contact, our brain processes the face as a single object. We don't catalog the details. But when we bond deeply, the visual cortex works over time to remember this person. We remember their eyes because, for a moment, they were the most important visual stimuli in our world. If you walk away from a conversation and you can vividly picture the exact shade and pattern of their iris, your brain has filed them away as significant. You have been imprinted. Sign number 11, feeling like they know you. Days later, you might be talking to a friend about this person. Your friend might say, "Well, they don't really know you yet." And you will feel a flash of contradiction, because in your gut, you feel like they do know you. How can that be? You only talked for an hour. This is the residual effect of the gaze. During those moments of locked eyes, you weren't talking about your resume or your favorite color. You were showing them your emotional state in real time. They saw your reactions. They saw the flicker of sadness when you talked about your past, and the flash of joy when you laughed. Because they held your gaze, they witnessed you, and being witnessed is the core of being known. If you feel like a stranger has an uncanny understanding of who you are, it's likely because they looked at you in a way that most people are too afraid to. Sign number 12, the lingering feeling of warmth. Think back to the last time you had a truly great conversation with eye contact. Close your eyes. Where do you feel it in your body? chances are you feel a warmth in your chest, a sense of calm in your stomach. This is oxytocin. It's the neuropeptide released during intimacy, bonding, and childbirth. It lowers stress and creates feelings of contentment. If hours after the interaction you find yourself randomly smiling or feeling a wave of calm wash over you when you think of them, that's the chemical bond at work. The eye contact triggered a hormonal event that has a half-life. It stays in your system, coloring your memory of them with a warm, golden glow. You aren't just remembering them, you are feeling them. The final ultimate sign, sign 13. We've covered the moment, the body, and the aftermath. But there is one final sign. It is the only sign that truly confirms the bond was not just deep, but permanent. Sign number 13, the desire to do it again. You can have a beautiful, fleeting moment with a stranger on a train. You can have a profound connection with a bartender who listens to your problems. Those moments are real, but they are often situational. They are liminal bonds, tied to a specific time and place. The ultimate sign that the eye contact created a deep, lasting bond is this. The thought of looking into their eyes again feels like coming home. It's the difference between a beautiful sunset you admire alone and the front door of a house you live in. One is a moment. The other is a destination. After the gaze, do you feel a pull to seek them out? When you are in a crowded room, does your gaze automatically scan for theirs? Do you find yourself engineering reasons to be near them, not to talk, but just to see them, to try and capture that feeling again? This is the bond solidifying into attachment. The eye contact wasn't just a moment of chemistry, it was a foundation stone. You now associate their gaze with safety, with understanding, with being truly seen. Your brain craves that neurological reward again. If you look at someone and think, I can't wait to do that again, you aren't just bonded, you are attached, you are tethered. The courage to be seen. We live in a world that is starved for eye contact. We walk through life with our heads down, staring at screens, filtering our reality through glass rectangles. We have become masters of the quick glance, the fleeting look, the averted gaze. We do this because we are scared. We are scared of what might happen if we really look. If we really see, because to hold someone's gaze is to be vulnerable. It is to drop the armor. It is to say, here I am, the real me, the messy, hopeful, scared, loving me. What do you see? And the 13 signs we've talked about today, the reset of conversation, the shared smile, the dilated pupils, the fading world, the lingering warmth, they are all just symptoms of one single, profound act, the act of being seen and seeing in return. If you have experienced these signs, you know how rare they are. You know that deep eye contact is not just a prelude to romance. It is the bedrock of human connection. It's how we tell our friends we trust them. It's how we tell our children we love them. It's how we tell our partners we choose them over and over again. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation and the world goes quiet and their eyes meet yours, don't look away. Stay in it. Feel the fear. Feel the thrill. Because in that space between one gaze and another is where the deepest bonds of our lives are forged. Thank you for listening. Go look someone in the eyes today. Really look. You might be surprised at what you find.